America's automotive industry has entered a new phase, and its name is the Chevrolet Corvette C8 ZR1. This is no longer the traditional image of a classic American muscle car. Instead, it is a mid-engine, fully modern supercar engineered to challenge Europe's elite with serious aerodynamic science, track-focused chassis tuning, and extreme power density. Developed by General Motors, the C8 ZR1 represents one of the most radical engineering programs in Corvette history and signals a clear shift in American performance philosophy. At the heart of the car lies the all-new LT7, a 5.5-liter twin-turbocharged V8 derived from the flat-plane architecture first seen in the C8 Z06's LT6. The flat-plane crank design allows the engine to rev more freely and deliver a sharper, more exotic exhaust character compared with traditional cross-plane American V8s. The addition of twin turbochargers fundamentally transforms the engine's behavior. Boost builds aggressively from low RPM, torque delivery is immediate, and power arrives with an explosive surge that feels far closer to hypercar territory than traditional Corvette performance. Factory output is widely reported near the 1,000 horsepower mark, placing the ZR1 among the most powerful production Corvettes ever conceived. But the story becomes even more dramatic in the tuning world. Once the engine control module, ECM, was successfully unlocked, notably by specialists such as HP tuners, recalibration of boost pressure, fueling, and ignition mapping revealed significant hidden headroom. Dyno sessions have reportedly shown approximately 1,180 horsepower at the wheels in modified form, implying crank figures that can exceed 1,300 horsepower under optimal conditions. At that level, the C8 ZR1 moves decisively beyond the traditional supercar bracket and begins operating in true hypercar performance territory. The raw numbers support that claim. Independent projections and early performance estimates suggest 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 62 miles per hour in roughly 2.3 to 2.5 seconds, with 0 to 200 km per hour approaching the 7-second range. Top speed is expected to reach approximately 350 km per hour, 217 plus miles per hour, depending on aero configuration. Power is routed through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers lightning-fast gear changes measured in milliseconds. Because the C8 platform uses a mid-engine layout, weight distribution sits close to an ideal 50-50 balance, dramatically improving cornering stability, traction on corner exit, and high-speed composure compared with front-engine Corvettes of the past. Aerodynamics are not merely cosmetic, they are deeply functional. The ZR1 features an aggressive carbon fiber front splitter, a large rear wing, and carefully managed airflow channels designed to increase downforce at speed while maintaining cooling efficiency for the twin-turbo powertrain. Depending on package configuration, particularly with track-focused aero options, downforce figures are expected to rival serious European track machines. Complementing this is the magnetic ride control suspension system, which continuously adjusts damping in milliseconds. In track mode, the chassis stiffens dramatically, delivering near race car body control while still retaining surprising road usability in softer settings. Braking performance is equally critical at this power level. Massive carbon ceramic brake hardware provides the thermal capacity needed for repeated high-speed deceleration, an area where previous high-horsepower American cars sometimes struggled. Early engineering focus appears heavily directed at ensuring the ZR1 can repeatedly shed speed from extreme velocities without fade, a key requirement for credible track performance. From a market standpoint, the expected price window of roughly $180,000 to $200,000 places the C8 ZR1 in a uniquely disruptive position. On paper, its performance metrics begin to overlap with European exotics that often cost 2 to 4 times more. This value-to-performance ratio has long been Corvette's signature advantage, but with the ZR1, the gap appears more dramatic than ever. It is not merely competing with traditional sports cars, it is encroaching on territory occupied by established European supercar and even hypercar players. Perhaps most importantly, the unlocked ECM and early tuning results strongly suggest that the platform's ceiling has not yet been reached. The LT7's forged internals, robust cooling strategy, and turbo headroom indicate substantial potential for further development in both aftermarket and possible future factory special editions. In other words, What we are seeing now may only represent the beginning of the C8 ZR1's true performance envelope. This is more than just another high-horsepower sports car. It marks a genuine inflection point in Corvette history and a broader statement about the evolution of American performance engineering. The Chevrolet Corvette C8 ZR1 demonstrates that the United States is no longer merely playing in the supercar arena. It is actively redefining the rules. And if early data is any indication, we may not have seen this platform's ultimate limit yet.